hello. What's this? Locked. Still good fighting position now. How do you set?
Not yet.
You see anything?
Not yet, no. The gunboat's still alive, right?
I wouldn't know. I've just heard rumors. Oh, Billy Riley, Mr. Billy Riley. Oh, Billy Riley, oh, Billy Riley. Had a lovely daughter. Oh, Billy Riley, oh, Billy Riley. Isn't he so cheery? Oh, Billy
It's
Riley,
quiet.
oh.
Too quiet.
That's why I want to
Wondering
fill
when
the
that
silence with
gunboat's
song.
gonna show up.
I'm waiting for that gunboat, yeah. That fucking axe head is just basically bait at this point. But I've got a rocket launcher with his name on it. It's gonna take him down. I think one will disable him and the second one will kill him, if I remember right.
I thought it took 3.
Maybe, I don't know. I mean, I remember killing 1 and 2 before, but maybe it's 1 to disable and 3 and 2 to kill. I don't know.
Maybe
I remember them being kind of surprisingly fragile.
I wonder if we can set up on the rocks.
I'd say probably, yeah. But it makes us vulnerable.
Yeah, but we're also more hidden to them.
Only if they're not looking that direction, and they've got a very specific spot they can hit axe head at. They've got to go basically right where that barge is, right over there. Or not that barge, but that fucking rowboat. That's where they have to go to be able to hit axe head. And that path takes them right next to that island. They're gonna see us before we see them.
So do colliers have Protoss?
No, they knocked it out with that gunboat.
So it's just neutralized, not captured.
Right, it's neutralized. They bombarded and they killed and they destroyed it. So, but we can. It's still ours, I guess technically. As in, we have like control of that area.
Well, it's just one fob. Why not push it now? You don't have a refinery, so you can't really, well, build too much stuff around it.
Well, I mean, weathered expanse feeds into here, so that's why. You don't have to wait around with me, man. This shit's pretty boring, and I don't know how helpful you'll be against a gunboat anyway. I don't know how helpful I'm going to be against a gunboat, to be honest.
I'm not trying to go for gunboats. I'm just watching the coast for infantry.
Oh, fair enough. I mean, I've got it on radar too that I keep checking, but yeah, that's fair.
Besides, it's usually a bad idea to be alone anyway.
Right.
You want to move, we move. You want to stay, we stay.
He should be here pretty soon, if he's coming at all. Axehead's been up for a while. They might have had to go back for resupply. Maybe that's why they're still missing. Which is fine by me. A little bit less pressure is better. Is good.
So how long do you take for us to build up here?
We started with this zone with the war. I think this is one of our default zones, if I remember correctly. But we had this entire map 2 days ago, but that didn't pan out. The problem is that we're just really outnumbered this war. With so what happens is whenever there's a sale and a bunch of new people join, they typically go colonial, because they look like Americans and they look like the quote good guys or whatever. So you end up having this population imbalance. Like almost every time. I mean, not every time I can remember, where there's been a sale, been a big influx of new players. It's always colonial bias. Just I don't know. I guess it's just because maybe they people like the aesthetic better. I don't know.
Which is
That's
kind of funny
possible.
considering the law.
Yeah, basically. But yeah. So usually with a big update, usually that means a sale, and usually that means an influx of players. So what that usually means is that we wouldn't end up losing after like a protracted fight, and that's probably what's going to happen this time. But you never know.
But the fact that we can last this long shows volumes what we can do.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, yeah, it just shows that. But yeah, they've been population capped and stuff a lot, so I'm sure it's just banana shoes.
A damn tough life, full of toil and strife. We were the men undergo. And we don't give a damn when we drink our rum. Oh, hard the winds did blow. 'Cause we're homeward bound from the Arctic around on a good ship, taut and free. And we don't give a damn when we drink our rum to the girls of old Maui. Rolling down to old Maui, me boys going down to old Maui. We're homeward bound on the Arctic around, going down to old Maui. Once more we sail before the gale towards our island home. Of coconut plants, of tropical lands, we soon shall see again. For 6 hellish months we've tarried away, we've tallied toward the sound. Them native mates, they're after us, thank God we're homeward bound. Going down to old Maui, me boys, going down to old Maui. We're homeward bound on the Arctic around, going down to old Maui.
Yeah, one man. This motherfucker better cut here quick so we can kill him. This is getting annoying.
Well, that's not convenient. The bridge just went out to the south.
Yep, I saw that too.
Does it take 2 sides to repair a bridge or just one?
Just one. But it's like 300 fucking PMATs to do it.
Think we could do it from our side?
Yeah, I think you can do it for both sides. Typically with building, though, there's a cap of 3 people doing it at once. I don't know if it's a server lag thing or if it's a balance thing, but after you get more than 3 people hitting it, you start missing swings. So you could have 2 on one side and 1 on the.
Striker just destroyed a field hospital. That doesn't seem very sporting.
If it's theirs, then I don't care. Kind of weird that it announces that he destroyed one though, like it's a fucking fob or something.
Well, it's not a very good look.
Maybe not.
Is there a convention around here for rules of war, or is it just everything goes?
Everything goes, man. Gas all day, every day.
I wonder if it sees us and is avoiding this area because of us.
No, there's no way that they would have seen us without me seeing them. The yeah, there's no way. They had to have gone back to resupply. That's where they're at. Or they went to go bomb some other poor bastard, which I kind of doubt, but it's possible.
Well,
They'll be back here. Okay, so somebody just said gun. I'm assuming that means gunboat, which means they're coming here. So we'll, hopefully that's what it means.
Let's hope they don't see you with their RPG out.
Well, that's the thing. You just duck, they won't be able to see us right here. The lip will block the line of sight.
Can they see
That's
my
why
rifles
I'm
through the
here.
hole?
They won't be able to see you at all.
I'll watch the rear. You see him?
No, I just forgot to reload it.
That's a good thing to do.
Yeah, you'd think. That could have been really embarrassing if I hadn't checked.
You good with shot with that thing?
Yeah, I've blown up more than a few things with the. I was the one who took out the fucking half track. That's too impressive considering it didn't really. It was for nothing, unfortunately.
Well, a vehicle's a vehicle.
True. I was hoping we were able to capture it, but the gunboat came by and kept us from. The gunboat came by and blew it up, so we couldn't grab it.
Wonder if there's an AT rifle in town I can take.
Well, check the map. You should be able to see what's in the garrison from there.
No, just wrenches.
Yeah,
Actually, hello. Whoa.
What?
There's an AT rifle and one mag.
Alright, yeah. Not too bad. Not the worst idea. Hell, I mean, we may need that, so go get that thing, man. Go get it.
Alrighty then. I'll leave my rifle here. Too far. Hello! My bad.
Holy shit.
Who's in fine
Drop
collection of
Scodio.
guys
You guys going to Scodio? Jump in. Got one more room for the passenger side. Somebody wants to come. Scodio.
One gas each, boys. One gas each. Go up there. One gun, two clips, one gas.
I'll give you some gas, boy. You're gonna like it too.
Gas, gas, gas. I gotta look for some gas. Tonight it's right. I'm gonna find it.
Two clips, one gun, 2 clips, 1 gas. Let's go, boys, quick as you can. We're almost there. Let's go, let's go. Let's go, stick together.
Just a rookie trooper, and he surely cooked with pride. He checked all his equipment and ensured his pack was tied. Oh wow, I can hold everything. Alright,
You made it back.
with the rifle.
Still no sign.
When he does come, we'll be ready for him. So how many rounds can a barge take?
Not sure. They're fairly tanky. The big transport ships that you can make as like a mobile spawn, though, those things are like fucking tier 2 town halls, I think, basically, as far as durability goes.
Perhaps the gunboat went to the west?
Well, that would take a very long time. Like a crazy long time. If he's going to be anywhere, he's going to be here, because this is where he's most effective. Unless you're talking about going west on the map, right?
Yeah, I'm saying he goes like to the east of Protoss under the broken bridge.
Yeah, maybe. Well, you'd think though he'd go for Axe Head, since it's like actually active.
Can this thing perch up on this thing? Yes, it can. This barge has been on the entire time, hasn't it?
Yeah, why?
I just turned up my sound, I just noticed it.
Yeah.
Good cover at least. Wait,
Is the idea.
wait, I can get a wrench but turn it off at least.
Yeah, alright.
Had a fun something to do. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. He ain't gonna sail no more. Zoom, 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 zoom. Oh, let's go too far north.
All you gotta do is go crazy with it back.
Yeah, toss one of them back before he kills.
He ain't gonna jump no more.
If they keep suicide.
Oh, I got a wrench, and it's just a little bench. lock's finished. Why is the engine still on?
I don't know.
Well, since the lock's been disabled on this boat, we could go hunting for it.
Yeah, but it's disabled.
The boat?
Boat's disabled. Yeah, it's smoking. Look at that.
It says damaged and drifting, so I don't think it's perfectly safe.
So that means that you can guide it to shore, but that's as far as it would go. So that's to prevent it to where you can't just have like a disabled barge just floating out there.
Also be pretty terrible, you're stuck in the middle of the ocean and not having any way to get back.
Yeah, I mean that's used to be what you were fucked. If you disable that in the middle of the water, you're done. You're not gonna be able to do anything about it.
Judging by the map, it seems we got some guys pushing down to the south. Perhaps the gunboat's only providing fire support to stop the guys pushing south.
Maybe. You'd think people would be reporting it though. They hurry up and wait. This motherfucker better show up. All this waiting's better pay off for something.
I don't think he is.
Starting to feel that way. How long have we been waiting here? 15 minutes?
Seems like it. Almost a day. I got here this morning and I've been here all evening waiting for this guy.
Well, they just rebuilt Protos. What are they gonna blow up first?
Proto seems easier to hit from the south anyway.
Yes, it does. It does seem like the easier target, but it's the less valuable target too. Decisions. Hmm. Well, man, I don't know what they do.
Well, if he is gonna start shooting howitzer shells at us, we'll hear him at least.
Well, it's more of a mortar than a howitzer. It's about, I think it's a little bit longer than mortar range, but not by much. But it's not howitzer range.
Point is,
Dig it.
he starts bombing stuff, we'll hear him.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we'll see him. Like I said, in order to hit Axe Head, he's got to basically beach himself. Like he's got to get up right here on the shore to do it, and that'll make him really fucking vulnerable. But out in Protos, I don't think he's got to do that. But on the other hand, what he did was he took out Axe Head before he took out Protos last time. Since it's a harder target.
Well, there's plenty of B-mats in Protos. We could
Yeah.
put a watchtower on the south side near where that old fob was.
We could, really could. Do we have any, we don't have any Howie shells though, do we?
Unfortunately.
What do we get? Withered Hollow. We don't have any howitzer shells at Protos, but we do have some at Foxcatcher. If one of us could get you could get a truck, you could pull them from Foxcatcher.
Have a little what, like coastal battery right there where that old fob is?
You could put it, yeah, maybe, yeah. And then that'll keep Protos covered, and then I guess I'll stay here and wait for this motherfucker to show up.
That's what I can do.
Yeah, see if you can find a car.
So bring
Or,
some howitzer
truck.
shells?
So, are you looking at the map right now? You see, go to Weathered Expanse to the west.
Yep.
But Foxcatcher's got 15 howitzer shells in it.
Boxes or just individual shells?
Those are individual shells. Now, we only need like 2 or 3 to fulfill. Like, as long as they are direct hits, it'll kill it.
Where's the howitzer though?
Well, that's the thing. We'd have to build it. So,
We need a CV for that.
yeah. Well, there is a CV here at Axe Head. That's what rebuilt the town itself.